Right, so today's video is going to be a lawn scarification guide. We're going to be going through absolutely everything from why we scarify to the best ways to scarify, but also touching on the misconceptions and mistakes that people often make, and also discussing why you might not need to scarify this year. So let's start off then with why we scarify, and the main reason is to remove excess thatch. Now this is where people believe the biggest misconception, and that's that thatch is bad and that we have to remove it all. That's not true. Thatch is a buildup of dead matter within the sward. As some of your grass leaves die, new ones come through, and it's those dead grass leaves and bits of dead matter that make up that thatch layer. In the perfect scenario, what your soil would do is digest that thatch using the microbes in the soil to break the thatch down, and then what that does is it feeds the soil, which then in turn feeds the grass plants. But we're not all blessed with the perfect soil. But it's not just to do with that, there's a lot of other factors that come into play too. The more you feed, the more growth you get, the more dead matter you're going to get too, especially if you're getting on with really high nitrogen fertilisers that push a mass amount of growth. Excess thatch is a problem for your lawn for a number of different reasons. Firstly, it kind of suffocates the lawn. It stops air from getting down towards the soil. When it rains, particularly in the summer, even if we only get a light rainfall, if there's a lot of thatch, it's that'll absorb most of the water, and that water won't be able to get down to the soil where it's able to hydrate the plants. And it can also lead to things like disease, because what it'll do is trap moisture within that sward layer where the grass plants are, and when water gets trapped there, especially with warm temperatures, that's where disease is likely to thrive. So if we take out the extra now, we remove that problem entirely. So before you scarify, do two things: walk across your lawn, check if it's spongy, and two, look between the grass blades. Can you see some thatch? If you're just seeing soil and green growth, you're doing absolutely nothing by scarifying other than taking out some pretty healthy growth. So the best tool to use would either be an electric scarifier like this or a petrol one. You've got your little scarification blades here. These are just going to scrape through that thatch layer, removing out anything that's excess. But before you start, what you're going to want to do is take your lawn down just a little bit lower with your mower than what you would usually cut at, because we want to reduce the amount of friction that those blades have to cut through. When you scarify, always start on your highest setting, because what you can do is slowly bring it down as and when you need to. If you find that after the first pass it still feels quite spongy underfoot, then do another pass, go in the alternate direction, possibly drop the height just one notch and see how you get on. But don't go mental, don't be taking too much out. Remember, we're only removing the excess, the rest of it will be digested by the soil. Now if you notice that you're getting little channels in your lawn, that's a good sign that you're going to the right depth, because what that means is that you're just about nicking the soil slightly and cutting through that thatch layer. And there's two ways to collect up all the thatch. You can either use a rotary mower just to hoover the entire space, or use a leaf rake like this. And I'm just going to give it one last cut with the cylinder just to tidy things up a little bit. And those last cuts, by the way, are non-essential. It was just to make the lawn look a little bit tidier. And just one thing to be mindful of: don't go too heavy, because if you do, you're going to do a little bit of damage to the lawn if you take too much out, meaning that you might have to get on and do a bit of a renovation and chuck some seed down. Scarification is quite an aggressive process on the lawn, so to support the recovery, get on with a little bit of lawn feed just to give it a bit of a boost of growth to start to thicken up where we've actually thinned out some of those healthy grass plants, and within a couple of weeks the lawn will be looking as good as ever. Go to your lawn and have a look at it and decide, do you need to scarify? Is it something you have to do? And if it is, get out, get it done. But if it isn't, then just feed and cut and enjoy your lawn being absolutely boss. So give the video a like if you have enjoyed it or found it useful. If you want to follow along with any more no nonsense, straight to the point lawn tip videos, then consider subscribing if you haven't already. And finally, thanks for watching.